Hey guys, it's Tony here. Look at this. Bitcoin did dump, in fact, to the $60,000 area. We actually tapped the support 0.283 area. This is now a support for us. Now this is something important because guys, I also want to talk about another fractal. Yes, another one. And this one's on a Bitcoin BLX chart. And this is with the first cycle right here, when we were right here, and when we are right now. This is a pretty big fractal, and it looks really exact. And this could mean that we could be pumping next month. I'll be talking about all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So look at this. Bitcoin did dump, it did break the support, and it stayed there for more than an hour. So if we break this support, guys, we could fall back down to here, even more, to 56,000, but that's the lowest I think we could go. Technically, we could have a spike down to 54, because it's a gigantic support, but I think we'll tap 56. And I just want to show you guys something, that the EMA on the daily time frame is at 57,500, so around this level. But on the 4-hourly time frame, we already broke it. So this is actually kind of bad on the 4-hourly time frame. But of course, 4-hourly time frame, we're just gonna have a correction, pump again. So guys, I believe we will fall down if we don't confirm support, and if we break this, get rejected off the EMA, we could fall down to here. But this is not what the video is about today. I want to talk about something else. If we go to the BLX chart and we go right here, this is a monthly chart, and you guys can see that in the month of April 2013, we were pumping, went all the way to the top of this green band, and we tapped this, which was actually the 0.783 area, so the 0.7 area, and then we fell down, and this level was about the 0.3 area, and after that, we pumped up crazy. Now look at this. This was April when we tapped up. And look at right now. Look at our Bitcoin right now. Doesn't this seem close? We went and topped out in April by tapping this top 0.783 and then fell all the way down to this level. Of course, it's a little bit lower, but we practically went to the exact same level, 0.286 at July 1st. And look at this. If we go to this fractal, when was this? July 1st, because this is the month of July. After that, we started pumping again. And look at this. August, September, October. Look at this candle that we were in. October. We went to the yellow band in October. And look where we are for Bitcoin right now. We have the yellow band. We have Bitcoin inside of this yellow band. But you know something crazy, guys? Look at this. Look at November. November takes us all the way to the all-time high, all the way to this top. So could we see Bitcoin doing the same thing? Because this is a fractal, guys, and Bitcoin does rhyme. Of course, not repeat, but we could be seeing a pump all the way up in November. What would this mean? Well, if we count for how fast we're going to be rising, because you guys know that the chart always rises, we could be seeing a pump all the way to 150,000, guys, on the BLX chart. So this cycle could take us to 150,000, because you guys know that Bitcoin rises in cycles. So we can go in between $100,000 to $150,000 in the next month. So guys, you know something that backs this up? We've been pumping a long time, and we could see a dump right now. And then you guys know usually what happens after dumps in a bull market. Boom, straight up all-time high. And then straight up all-time high. Look at this. So last time we dumped, let's look at the last bull market right here. You guys can see that we pumped straight up, made an all-time high, then dumped down to a support. Then after that, we pumped straight up super fast and down. Then we went straight up again, down. And then the last time we went up was already when practically the market was ending. That's when we actually started going a little bit sideways, tapped the last all-time high, and just dumped. This is why everybody thought we would keep going up, because they're like, oh, it's just going to be a dump. But as soon as we made a lower low, we would go down. But you know what's safe for us, guys? If we go to the 1-hourly time frame, you guys can see that we're making higher highs. The 4-hourly time frame. You guys can see that we're making higher highs still. So as long as we're going to be making higher highs, we are still safe. And as long as we're going to be making lower highs, we are still safe. So we're not supposed to break below 58,900, because that is one of our lower high. So if we go below this level, 58,900, we could be seeing a dump farther down, because as long as we're doing a support, of course this is the 4-hour time frame, this is a much smaller time frame. The most important thing is supports in the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, guys, you know that we have a gigantic support here, a gigantic high, here and here, and these are both gigantic resistances. So this is something really interesting. So we look like we could be falling down farther if we break the support, and because of the EMA. Where could we fall? We could fall down to the next level, like I talked in my previous video. The next level is 56,700, and after that we could fall. Technically we could fall down and tap with a wick, and we could go all the way to 54,000. But what's after that? Well, I believe if we get our Fibonacci extension level, and we go from here to about right here, to from where we started pumping to the top of the local high, and then with the dump, where I believe we'll go, we have the 1.618 ratio, which is, guess where? 101,000. So this is crazy. That this practically falls in with my theory. We could technically go even higher and go to the 2.618 ratio, guys, because the 2.618 ratio is at 128,000. And even if you want to be super extreme, you can go to this 3.618 ratio at 150,000. So, you know why I think this? Because you can't really see the BLX chart right now, guys. And it could be, right now it's at 130,000, which is probably the top. So, right here, about 2.618. And even higher after that, like by the time we get there, it could be already like at 160, 140. So we will have to we have to see where the BLX chart will go. But this fractal, guys, this fractal right here, it is super, super close to what we're doing right now. It practically looks close. So this cycle, I call this cycle 1, and cycle 2. Cycle 2 was completely different. It was much slower. But cycle 3 looks like cycle 1. So after that, we pumped in November, and then in December, we just started going to the bear market. So technically, this could be the end of our bear market soon, and we could go into the December, start dumping again. But this would be only the local top, and by local top I mean the cycle will end, but we would keep pumping up, because look at this. Even if I turn off the log, and we just look at this, this is what I was talking about, how this was the cycle 2. Cycle 1 was this, cycle 2 was this. So cycle 1 was all the way to 20,000, then cycle 2 was to 13,800, and now cycle 3 is going all the way to 66,000. You guys can see the BLX chart shows that we could be going all the way up to like $130,000, $140,000, $150,000. So this fractal, guys, the second fractal, could be showing that we could be going really, really high. Something I want to talk about in the short term, that we are right now dumping, because some people want to know where we're going to go next. I just want to show you that the RSI and stochastic RSI on the 4-hourly time frame are low. They are pretty low. Like the RSI is at 41, the stochastic RSI is practically at 0. So we could technically be going up. If we go up and we break through this resistance again, but before that we have to break also the 4-hourly EMA. If we break the 4-hourly EMA back up again and not get rejected, then we could be seeing a pump now. But I don't think this is likely, because usually when we break the EMA, that's usually a sign that we could have a correction. So where the correction do I think it will go? 0.286 to 0.3. And that is usually where we dump in bull markets. After that, guys, we're going to go up. So this is what I think we could go. And also, by the way, we could dump with a wick down to 54,000. This is where I think Bitcoin will be going in November, guys. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that post notification bell. See you guys next video. Bye!